Welcome everyone, it's Angela with Mystic Moon, bringing you guys a reading today, Are They Sorry? So this is going to be based upon a person that you have had a falling out with, okay? And we're tapping into Medusa's energy because Medusa can be very vengeful when she has been hurt, turning people to stone. Now obviously we're not really doing that, but maybe we're feeling some bitterness and rage, okay? So we're honoring that shadowy aspect of ourselves. We're honoring that we feel something here. But through this reading, we're going to hopefully gain some perspectives that are going to help you guys move forward today and to also see, is this person really sorry? So this particular candle is called, it's the Medusa candle by Mystica Candles. So I'll put her information down below. And this organite is the Medusa sphere created by my friend Michelle from Wing & Bell. So all the decks plus these two items here will be listed down below. And if you guys want your own personalized version of this reading, go ahead and click the link down below because I do have this in my Etsy shop. So let's get started. Just take what resonates, okay? So this particular deck is called the Woodland Wardens Oracle. So let's see what we need to know. The first question is, what is the opening message from Spirit regarding the situation? Let's look. What is the opening message regarding the situation from Spirit? Let's get an oracle card. We have the eel and the iris, safety. Ooh. So let's see what Spirit wants us to understand and know about safety. Let's see. This is what is this? The Dark Mansion Tarot. Yes, the Dark Mansion Tarot. What do we need to know from Spirit about this situation? What is the opening message here? Let's take a good look. We have the Knight of Swords, safety. Ooh, I kind of like this. Knight of Swords is connected to the sign of Gemini. I feel that if something has been cut out of your life, or if someone has cut you out of their life, or you've cut them out of your life, I feel like this is probably for the best right now. Okay, so this situation could be from the past or just something that you've had a challenge with this person. But to me, it's almost like what's gone out or what's gone on or what's played out so far, especially if there's like a separation, a cutoff of contact or a blocking or something like that. It's actually for everyone's best, highest good right now, okay? Because maybe words would be very cutting or people's actions might be very aggressive. So it's maybe best to kind of put up a barrier or put up a boundary of not speaking or not talking, like not spending time together at this time. Let's see what else. Because especially if we're feeling rageful, we're probably going to say a lot of stuff. So we also have the Seven of Cups. So Seven of Cups means confusion, okay? There's like a lot of different things that are at play here. People might need to they might need some time to figure some things out. So I kind of feel like what's going on right now, until this energy settles down, it might be best to kind of continue to be in a separation, no contact phase with this person. And Spirit's kind of letting us know that. Yeah, we have the world. I like the world. First of all, it's ruled by the planet Saturn, okay? So Saturn's energy is karmic in nature. It's also about cycles and unfinished business as well. So I feel like you and this person will have an opportunity to maybe close up this cycle at some point, but right now, it might be that you're just being protected from it because someone has very aggressive energy. Somebody has a lot of thoughts that are coming from a hostile, hostile, I don't know why I can't think of the word, just that's where they're at. They're like very hostile. So in order to protect yourself, or maybe even to protect this person, until this energy starts to settle down, when it's less confusing or less all over the place, it might be best to just kind of chill. Now, in this particular card, we see all these different people. There might be other people involved here. There might be other cycles that are taking place as well. So if you're dealing with somebody that is in a relationship with somebody else, or they just have like a lot of crap going on, let them figure it out. Let them cut certain things out of their life. It might be for your own safety not to be involved with somebody while they have all these other things going on. Because the Seven of Cups can also indicate somebody that just has a bunch of other people or options in their lives. So if you want to be exclusive with someone, this might not be the right time to try to settle down, because this person may not want to settle down. This person may not want a commitment. If this is romantic, this person may not know how to direct their energy in just one particular direction. Their energy is too scattered. So until they calm down It's kind of like they're not going to be able to provide to you the safety or the commitment that you're looking for. So the world also reminds us it might be best to just kind of close this door for now and open up a new door in your life, right? So that is the message that Spirit has for us regarding this person or this situation right now. So something about timing and just letting things just calm down. So now we're going to go into the energies that your person was in when they hurt you. Okay, so whatever happened here, whatever went down, what energy was your person in when they hurt you? So this deck right here is called the, I don't know. It will be down below. I can't think. Wisdom of the Hidden Realms, I think. Yeah, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms. This is what happens when you have too many decks. All right. Ooh, they were in their shadow. They were definitely in their shadow, you guys. They could have, well, first of all, they're coming from a very insecure place within themselves, and they were extremely manipulative, okay? Now, this is not to blame another person, but there could have also been an individual in their life that did not want good things for them. So this could be a family member, a friend, or another lover. Somebody that was very insecure and very manipulative, kind of pulling the strings. Now, your person has the ability to break away from this individual, but it might just be that they have too much of a shadowy connection or karmic connection with that person to be able to break free. Now, this doesn't give your person a pass because they still hurt you. They still manipulated you. They were still in their shadows. So that's an issue there, okay? Let's see what else we need to know. All right, this is the Sirian Starseed Tarot. What else do we need to understand and know about what energy this person was when they hurt you? What energy was this person in when they hurt you? Eight of Crystals. Okay, so for some of you guys, it could be that this individual was very much like focused on their career or a particular purpose or a mission. They were trying to build something. So it could just be a timing issue as well, where they maybe knew that they didn't have time to be with you, or they didn't have time to kind of focus solely on you, but maybe they got together with you and involved with you anyways. So it's just like under false pretenses, like they knew that they were not going to have time to dedicate and work together with you on this connection, but yet they involved themselves with you anyway. But then they just kind of were like, well, when the shit hits the fan, then I'll just go ahead and just take care of myself instead of really taking you and your feelings into consideration. So I'm getting that. Okay, so we have the High Priestess. So the High Priestess is connected to the sign of Pisces, okay? And this energy here is very much about somebody keeping things hidden to themselves, right? So we have the shadow self and now the higher self. This person, I feel, did know, despite being in their shadow, despite doing what they did, they knew better, but they did it anyways. They chose to do the wrong thing. They chose to act in their shadow rather than in their light. They knew and understood something, but they did it anyways. Okay. Now the High Priestess is also keeping things hidden, not being authentic, 100%, lying and deceiving. Okay. So what else? They could have also been hiding a partner, a shadow from you, a person in their past, a person that maybe they still had feelings for, or somebody that they were involved with on the side. I'm getting that as well. We have the Ace of Flames. Well, this is the deal, you guys. The energy that your person was in when they hurt you, they did feel a spark with you. They did feel passion for you. They were very attracted to you, which is why they went for it. But it was very selfish in the end because they knew in some way that it really that they weren't either going to have time for this or that it wasn't going to work. Or that they just didn't have time or it wasn't going to work. And it might be because of work situations, or it could just be because there was another person here. But they selfishly got involved with you because they were attracted to you, because they felt passion for you. They felt that spark. Okay. I'm also getting too that this person felt a lot for you in the beginning, but things could have died off really quickly. So it's like a real hot and then cold type of person. And we have the Emperor here. So the Emperor is connected to the sign of Aries. So instead of utilizing their logic and reason, they did not. Aries, I have a Lilith in Aries. Whew, let me tell you something. When it comes to, the things that I want and all that stuff, I'm not using my reason. I'm not in my logic. I am just purely working on adrenaline. Okay. So for me, that fiery, impulsive energy supersedes my logic and my reasoning most of the time. That's what I feel like is going on with this individual. They really didn't sit down to really think about how things were going to be impacted, how they were going to impact you, how their decisions were going to impact you. Now, the Aries or the Emperor can sometimes very much just be about themselves, kind of be selfish, thinking about their own needs. And I feel like that's really where this person was at. They like to be in control. They like to have it all. They like to have maybe you and other things at the same time. So you could have just been dealing with someone who just wanted to keep their options open. And I kind of saw that with the very first message that came up already. This person might still be in this energy. They might be that kind of person that just doesn't want to settle down. They feel entitled. They feel entitled to act a certain way. So in a way, you might be dealing with a very selfish, entitled, egocentric type of person, right? And we have the Eight of Flames. Well, first of all, the Eight of Flames is very quick, very fast, very passionate. I do feel like this person enjoyed this aspect of your connection, okay? But it's kind of like breathing or surviving on the fumes of a relationship or connection rather than actually having something solid. So you might have wanted something solid with this person, but they may not have been able to provide that for you or really be in that mindset. It was very much about, get in, maybe get out, experience with you, but I'm still moving forward with my life. Like I'm traveling. I'm not, this is just a pit stop for me. It's not a destination. So that is the energy that's coming up for your person. And I just feel like the reason that the Shadow Queen is coming up is because they had not properly dealt with their shadow side. So they could have even blamed you, dirtied you up, in their mind kind of shifted to the shadowy place and maybe deemed you as unfit for them, or that like you weren't what they were looking for, or that you did something wrong. So this person may have projected some crap onto you that was very hurtful as well. But the whole reason that this happened and the energy that they were in when they hurt you was they were in their shadow side. And their shadow did a lot of damage is what I'm getting here for sure. And their ego and just all their hidden deception and all this other stuff, or like their desire to build, something in this life. It's like all that stuff, we can see here, they were not in their heart space. I don't see any energy of being in our heart space here. It doesn't mean this person didn't care about you, but I just feel like the energy that they were in at the time when they hurt you, they were not in their heart space. They were not operating from their light whatsoever. Okay? So now let's go ahead and go into a lesson or purpose that was served from what happened. Okay? So what can you learn about yourself from what happened here? This is called Healers of the Earth Oracle. What can you learn from this? What can you learn from this? Okay, well, what you can learn from this is two things. First of all, I do feel like maybe this individual had some sort of unfinished business or karmic cycle that was still running with another person, or just a lesson at the time they were involved with you. So that, of course, is going to stall things with your connection. That's going to cause this person to avoid, changing or doing something new with you because they're still frozen in time. So you realize that if people do not deal with their past, or they still have something else going on in their past, they're not going to be able to be present for you. So there's a lesson there in just kind of understanding that and knowing that. I'm also getting to that there's a lesson in understanding in you can allow this situation to keep you frozen. You absolutely can. You can lock yourself to the past. You can lock yourself by staying stuck to this individual. You can. Because maybe you didn't get an apology. Maybe you did not have proper closure with this individual. Maybe this person is still just kind of operating from that, shadowy non-heart space energy. And that just kills you. It hurts you. It's not fair. It's that Medusa's energy. Like, I'm frozen in time. I want you to feel the same, right? It's only natural to feel that way, you guys. You're not a bad person because you want justice. You're not a bad person because maybe you want someone to feel something that you're feeling. You're not bad. So this right here is called the Moon Child Tarot. Seven of Swords. Damn, you want to talk about getting screwed over? Seven of Swords. Liar, deception, people sneaking away, ghosting, not looking back, sneaking away, taking the easy way out. Oh, I've known people in my past that have taken the easy way out, and it's just like that has really, really done a number on me for sure. Taking the candy ass way out, not even apologizing, not even being a freaking, a stand-up person to deal with something. Just sneaking away like nothing ever happened. And it, of course, now you look at it, it might seem like this person's now unaffected. They've never looked back. But yet here I am frozen. Here I am stuck and locked in the past from what they did or what I found out they did, etc. So what I'm getting from Spirit, you guys, and I know this is going to sound cliche, life isn't always fair. It isn't. It isn't always fair. And sometimes people don't realize the error of their ways. Sometimes people don't apologize. Sometimes people don't bring you closure. So this is a cold, harsh truth. You're going to have to provide it for yourself. Now, it doesn't mean in this reading that if it doesn't come up that this person, or it could come up too, but it doesn't mean that this person is going to bring us this closure, but we owe it to ourselves to kind of unlock ourselves from this past, right? Seven of Swords is just crap. It sucks. It absolutely does. But sometimes justice, it's not served when we're waiting for it. It's not served if we hang on. Sometimes we convince ourselves that if we stay in the situation or invested, that somehow something good is going to come from it. Not always. The good that can come from this is that you move forward with your life, that you no longer keep yourself stuck and frozen in time waiting for someone to return, to apologize for the crap that they did, the lies, the deception, the cheating, the backstabbing, all of it. I know it's easier said than done, you guys, I know. But we do have spiritual alignment. I really like this because what it's done, what this situation may have done for some of you, is that it did provide a spiritual awakening. It did provide for you an alignment on your spiritual path. So maybe without this heartbreak, without this experience with this person, you wouldn't be where you're at today, right? You wouldn't be where you're at today. But it says serving the greater good, focused on spirit. Maybe now you're focused on your purpose, your mission. Maybe now, you've focused on your healing and your issues, and you're a better version of yourself because of what's happened. So remember, this is the category of what can you take from this? What is a lesson or a purpose that's been served from these challenges? You can certainly pick up the pieces and become a better version of yourself, despite getting an apology here. You can actually take this as a gift. You can take this as an opportunity that this person in a way provided for you, because maybe without feeling everything that you felt or going through everything that you've gone through here, you wouldn't be where you're at today. And where you're at today is you're more spiritually aligned than ever. So in a way, you can kind of silently thank this person, because without them, maybe you wouldn't be here, right? So that's actually beautiful, and that's a silver lining. That's a way to look at it. It is a silver lining. Bittersweet. Six of Wands, that's your victory. That's your success. Absolutely. You can be victorious in this situation. You can victoriously step back into your power. So if a lot of you guys have given this person all of your power, or, they're still kind of holding some of your power because you're continuously giving it to them by thinking about them, by being nostalgic, by missing them, all of it, I feel like Spirit is saying it is time to move forward victoriously. It is time for you to step back into your power. Step back into your power mode. Focus on your purpose, your mission, what you came here to do, how you want to make a difference in the world, how you want to feel better, how you want to experience peace, what you can also help to teach other people, to enlighten them. I look at this kind of situations that I've gone through, and I feel like that's what I get to do on my channel. I feel very grateful that I now have a platform to where I can do these readings and share the crap that I've gone through with you guys and what I've learned. And even though I don't have all the answers, and I'm not like this perfectly spiritually aligned person, actually quite the opposite, you guys can sometimes resonate with me and kind of understand, and you feel that support, that you're not going crazy, that you're not a bad person because you feel certain things. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to just kind of be a spiritual reminder, like a soul family member, that you guys are not alone, okay? In your struggle. You're just not. You're not alone. We're all here to do the same thing. We're all here to spiritually align, spiritually attune ourselves. And the roads and the directions are different for everyone. So try not to compare yourself to other people's journeys. when you do that, you will start to feel like shit. And I've done that too. So that is what we can take from this situation in a nutshell today, is we can say, you know what? Thank God this happened to me, because if it didn't, I wouldn't be where I'm at today. And I do think this person that I'm thinking of in my mind right now, that I feel royally screwed me over, that's never apologized to me. They never made wrongs right, never gave me proper closure. I've had to experience this for myself. I've had to clear it up for myself. And now I'm here experiencing victory and success because of this person. So thank you to this person. That's what I say. All right. Okay, so now we're going to go into the energy here of a message from this person from their higher self. What does this person want you to know from their higher self? We're going to go into this deck here. Wait, what do I want to do? No, we're going to go into this one here. This is called the Wild Wisdom of the Faery Oracle, and we're going to combine it with the Silver Era Tarot. What does your person want to tell you from their higher self? We have manifestations, expectations, offerings from the fairy wishing well. First of all, I wish you well. I really like that. Your person does wish you well, despite their 3D self, despite their actions, their words, where they're at this time in their lives. I'm getting here, it doesn't matter. Their higher self does wish you well. Their higher self does want to offer something here. So let's see what that offering is from this person. This is the Silver Era Tarot. Oh my gosh, the Six of Pentacles is definitely offering something here. So in a way, and I know it might sound kind of hokey or unbelievable, but please just take it as it resonates for you. To me, this is an apology. Your person may not be able to physically come into your world and say, I'm sorry, but their higher self right now in this reading is offering you just that. They are offering you an apology, okay? They're offering you some sort of assistance to manifest your dreams and your desires. So if you feel like this person and what you've gone through with them has actually helped you in some way to get into alignment with your soul purpose and mission, or has helped you to improve as a person, that's like their assistance that they're giving you. They're helping you in this life. They're helping you help yourself. So it's a real fine line the way that you look at it, but I'm telling you, it's a silver lining, which it's funny, we're using the Silver Era Tarot for this. It is finding the silver lining that this person has actually offered you so much growth and so much healing for all of your dreams and wishes to come true. I love it, okay? And the thing is, you could be wishing that this person may come back to you one day and apologize in the physical world. It is a possibility, but don't wait for it and don't count on it. It could happen. The reason I say that is because this is actually in the physical world, someone coming towards you and assisting you or giving you something in a physical way. It is possible. Nothing's impossible, okay? What else does this person want to tell you from their higher self? Okay. I feel like they're telling you here that they've actually learned. Knowledge means change. So once they can understand something, they're going to experience some sort of change for sure. And this first card, let me read this. Not the first card, sorry, the Shadow Queen. Acquiring knowledge. This person is going to acquire knowledge through the mistakes that they've made. They're also going to acquire some sort of knowledge and learn something through hurting you. Knowledge means change. That's very interesting. So once was innocent. The thing is, when you're a child, you're innocent. You don't know any better. But guess what? I did get here from this higher self. This person did know better. They just may not have known how to do the right thing. They may have known. They had a conscience. So this is not a conscienceless, is that a word? Person. So this may not be your narcissistic type of person, someone who, is just not able to see anything, that they're doing as wrong. I feel like this person has learned a thing or two as either the years or time has gone on. So they are telling you this from their higher self. They once were innocent. Maybe it was innocent. Maybe they didn't realize how much it was going to hurt you. Maybe they didn't realize how much it was going to impact you, or that's just an excuse that they gave themselves. But knowledge means change, meaning that they've learned from their experiences, and maybe they're changing the way that they do things. And maybe as they continue to grow, so maybe this isn't happening just yet, they may change something with you by offering you something in the future. Okay. Three of Cups. Wow. The Three of Cups is very friendly. The Three of Cups is reconciliation. The Three of Cups is a reunion. The Three of Cups is a party, a social atmosphere, something casual. You could run into this person in the future, or it could be that you guys get together. That's their offering. They get together. And there is this apology, as in, can we be friends, or at least have this friendly vibe with one another, instead of having this shadow, this darkness that's looming over this situation. So they may want a reunion with you at some point. That could possibly happen. Okay. But in their heart space, I feel like they do tap into the good times that you guys have shared. When things were innocent, when things were, it's kind of like that song. If I remember, which I have a terrible memory to do this when I'm done with the reading, it's Hello from Adele. It's amazing, that song. And she talks about when they were innocent and free. I feel like this person they're nostalgic about the beginning or the good times that you guys shared. That's still with this individual. Okay. And we have Barnabas and the Prince. Adventures, discovery, travel, meeting destiny. I feel like this person is also telling you here that they were still searching for who they were. They were still trying to discover who they were back then. Or maybe this is them now. But whatever this is, they felt like they were destined to either do something or to experience something. So that might have been one of the reasons that they felt like they couldn't settle down with you, but it still doesn't excuse their behavior. It still doesn't excuse what they did. But I feel like this person's trying to explain something to you, that they felt like they needed to travel on. They felt like they would be missing out on adventures if they settled down. They may have just felt like they just could not, just settle down. And then you have the Ace of Wands. Yeah. So remember, the Ace of Wands already came up with the energy that your person was in when they hurt you. We already know that this individual has, or even had, a lot of passion for you. The beginning was really magical. This person felt like they were meeting you and that it was destiny. So there was a magical vibe when this individual met you, and they want you to know that they felt it too. They felt the spark. They felt the ignition. They felt something here. Okay, number 11, very spiritual, very magical. They did feel this with you, but something happened. Something happened. Their unresolved issues, their shadows, their past, something that they hadn't dealt with, crept up during this time that they were trying to get to know you. And they may have had good intentions in the beginning, but something got dark rather quick, and it literally took them away from doing the right thing. And we're not blaming. It's not, the devil made me do it. It's not that kind of energy. But their shadow and their darkness superseded their light in dealing with you and doing the right thing in this connection. I also feel like you're a part of this person's soul family. Like you guys are connected on a soul level. There's a soul family. There is a opportunity to learn from this, these connections when we're a part of the same soul family. So in a way, it's like if you have gotten to this point, maybe some of you have, maybe some of you haven't, of just having a little bit more of an unconditional love vibe with this person, I feel like you will experience more peace and tranquility with this situation than staying in Medusa's energy. The shadow does have something to teach you, yes. We have to move through those shadows. We have to be authentic. We're not trying to do a spiritual bypass here. We're not trying to say it's okay. We're feeling it in order to heal it. But at the same time, we're also realizing here that people are working with the tools that they have. So there's some amount of forgiveness here that I feel Spirit is really pushing you to give this person after you deal with your stuff. You will feel much more content and happy as you forgive this person for just being someone that they were at the time. This isn't really who this person is, though. They're not really this horrible monster. We might want to view them that way because it's easier. It's easier to move forward, perhaps, to not care about this person, not feel nostalgic of this person if we're in that Medusa's rage. But that rage can sometimes, and that shadow can sometimes consume you and take you to a dark place, as in it's too dark. It becomes like the devil's inferno. You become shackled to your shadow. You become shackled to your pain. You're controlled by your pain. Now everything that you're operating under is trauma, and everything that you're doing in life is a trauma response. You don't want to be stuck in that energy or chained to your shadow. You want to be able to move in and out of the shadow and light with yourself. You want to have that freedom to sometimes be in your shadow when you need to be, and other times to be in your light. You want to have both. So don't allow what's happened with this person to take you completely to your shadow and be stuck frozen in time with that shadow, and not be able to experience the beautiful light that this life has to offer you. Okay? Because at the same time here, both of you guys are learning, and there's something beautiful that you guys are learning about yourselves, about your interactions with other people. And yeah, that's what we have. So your person's higher self message to you is actually really tranquil, very loving and light, very innocent, and very much wishing you well. And I do feel issuing you this apology, and possibly even telling you that they may at some point, as in your destined paths will cross again, travel to you, or, you guys meet again and have this opportunity to have this new beginning of something different, something new, something lighter, something where there is an apology issued and an opportunity to forgive. Wow. That's really beautiful. So now let's go ahead and go into you and your new future, leaving this situation behind, as in you're choosing to either forgive, or you're going to walk through a new door. You're not going to be, involved with whatever's happening right now. If you guys are dealing with someone who's got other things going on, what does your new life look like as you make that conscious choice to move forward? Let's see what that energy looks like. So this deck is called the Intuition Oracle. What does your new life look like now that you're leaving this either rage or person behind? All right, so that's a beautiful looking energy. The spectrum. I root out and reject prejudice in myself and others. That to me is the forgiveness energy, okay? You're able to just see things from a wider spectrum. This right here is just, you're getting rid of or rejecting within yourself and others blame, prejudice, judgment, all of it, okay? You're finding that you're going to experience more joy and happiness by not staying rooted in your trauma, not staying stuck with things that have hurt you. You're going to learn from them, of course, but you're not going to hold on to them so tightly. So I feel like you're going to learn to see things from a different perspective. I like that. The desirable. I accept my desires as a pure expression of my essential self. So this is also you going after what you desire you going after the things that you want, realizing that your dreams and what you want to manifest are not over, that you still have a lot of love and passion to express in this life, that you are still a desirable, lovable human being. So you're not allowing maybe this person's issues or whatever went down with them to affect your self-esteem. So if that's happened in the past, you're clearing that up. You're able to go after the things that you desire. You feel desirable again. You feel good about yourself. This is beautiful. Okay. And the farmer, I enjoy being of service to those who deserve it. I love this. First of all, this is about you giving your time and energy to those that are meeting you halfway, instead of making decisions to be in connections with people where you're constantly being the giver and you're not really receiving. That it's not an equal exchange of give and take. You may have already experienced that with this person where you gave a lot to them and they just didn't give what you were desiring back. Okay. So I feel like you're going to invest in people that are investing in you, but I also see the farmer as someone who enjoys being of service to people, right? But it does say to those that deserve it. That's where the nice boundaries come in. That's when the reciprocity really comes in, and that's key. But what you're doing is you're also focusing on what you came here to do, your purpose, your mission, the things that you desire, the things that you want, widening your horizons, creating the spectrum in your life, right? Not getting hung up on what other people are doing or not doing. Just really taking the time to enjoy yourself while you're here, okay? Not staying stuck or rooted in so much pain and trauma. So that is what we have for that. So let's go ahead and get some tarot. This is called the Tarot of Magical Moments. What else does your life look like? Oh, the Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. Sagittarius energy. Well, first of all, Sagittarius to me is kind of like spectrum energy, where it's very much about we're opening up our minds, we're expanding our horizons, right? We are moving forward. The wheels are now turning in our favor. So the Wheel of Fortune means that we are going towards our destiny. Things are looking up. We're entering into new cycles. We're starting new phases. We're experiencing a lucky period again. So if we've been down on our luck, we're up on our luck. So this moving forward and this future looks very prosperous and fortunate. And it could be in Sagittarius season, which is the 11th and 12th month. So towards the end of the year, some of you guys could really be experiencing some new things. I love that. Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is connected to Virgo, but this is slow, dedicated energy. This is about planting seeds. This is about like a farmer, right? We are tending to those seeds. We're tending to our garden. We're putting in the work and dedication into the things that we want to see sprout, the seeds that we want to see grow. So I feel like some of you guys are headed towards either just this more abundant part of your lives, whether this be a job, whether this just be dedication towards yourself, or because you're very much in this, energy of things being equal, you're bringing someone of value that is dedicated to you into your life. So I feel like some of you guys could be bringing in a new type of partner. The person that we saw before was very much a fiery type of individual. They went off of their passions. They made a lot of decisions based on what they were feeling, like, as in their passions and what was driving them. Very ego-driven, I feel. This is a different kind of energy. This is someone who is dedicated. They're in it for the long haul. They're into taking things slow. They're very methodical and steady. They're stable. They think about things. They don't just impulsively make decisions. So I feel like a lot of things that you guys have experienced, you're experiencing you're experiencing this because now you know what you're looking for. Now you know the kind of person that you want to spend life with, if that's your, something that you want. But there's a new energy I feel that will be presented here. And I feel like it will be very abundant, and it will be something that grows. Okay. It's like big city life and then going to the country in a farm. It's like two totally different energies here. And we have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful experience. Our cup is running over. This is a new offer of love. There is some kind of just loving the self, taking care of the self. And because of that energy, now we're experiencing something new. So I do feel like if you guys choose to just kind of close out this chapter with this individual so you can move forward with your life, I do feel like something new is going to come in that's going to offer you more stability, right? This person that we've been tapping into from the very beginning of the reading could eventually become this person. Sure, I don't want to say that can't happen, but it might be a little bit of time before this individual in the 3D world comes forward with an apology. But yes, this could be this person as well, okay? But it's not going to be when you're waiting for it. I can tell you that. It's going to be when you're moving forward with your life. That's when things are happening. So let's get some affirmations for empowerment and healing, or just messages, I should say, for empowerment and healing for you, for the viewer. Let's see. We're going to go into this deck here, which is called the Observer Oracle. Body language, okay? It says, what does your body need right now to feel good? Makeup. Give yourself everything that it takes to live a long and healthy life. Okay, so what I'm getting here is that if there's something that we don't really care for when it comes to, let's just say, the way that we feel or the way that we look right now, we need to pay attention to that, because if we're judging ourselves or we're looking at it in the mirror and we don't like what we see, it's not necessarily about needing to change the outer. It really does come from within. But sometimes when you're starting to work on your feeling better, you've got, those endorphins are going with physical activity, your some of the pounds are being shed and you're feeling more energetic because you don't have so much weight, things like that. Or maybe it's just a new hairstyle or getting your nails done or whatever it is. You know what it's going to take in order for you to feel good and feel better about yourself. So Spirit is telling us that it is time for us to start to address these needs. It's time for us to start to address these things so we can feel better about ourselves, whatever that is. So this is going to add to your empowerment. It's going to add to your healing when you address these things or start putting more effort and time and dedication into this area of your body. Okay, so what do we need? Let's take care of those needs. This is called the Trick or Tarot. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. That's beautiful, because Page of Pentacles means that we are taking seeds and ideas and we're actually moving forward with these things. We're actually doing something with the ideas that we have. So Spirit is indicating to us that it is time for us to start taking action on these thoughts that we have of ways that we can improve ourselves and ways that we can feel better about ourselves. Let's do it. Let's dedicate time and energy into that. Beautiful. And with the Page of Wands. So again, this is about, we are doing something. We're feeling good. We're feeling happy. Some of us might feel more high energy. We might have more excitement in our lives, happiness, doing things that we love to do. Kind of like inner child stuff as well. I see pages as children. So this is like inner child work we could even be doing too, which would really, really be helpful and a healing. And it would do our body good, doing some things that you love to do again, going back to the past. So some of us could be, where we feel our age. Well, I can't do that. Well, let's figure out how we can do that. Let's figure out how we can go back to doing the things that we love. This will be very healing. And we have the Aeon. I don't know how to say that. What is that? Judgment? Yeah, it's Judgment card. So the Judgment card is about resurrection. Do we want to go into the grave, right? Do we want to go into the grave, or do we want to resurrect? Do we want to come back to life? So to me, what Spirit is saying here is that it's never too late to start fresh and to start new. eons. I don't know if that's how you say, or if you spell eon. I feel like a total dipshit. But anyways, that's what I'm getting here. It's like eons ago, right? Eons ago that you did this or did that. So I feel like there's an opportunity for us to kind of redo, go back, be able to do something differently, to resurrect ourselves in some way, to go back and do that healing, to feel better about ourselves now, to tend to ourselves now. Because sometimes we have a lot of regret because of the past. It's not too late for us to start living our lives now and making different choices now. That way we don't have to constantly live in the past or in a state of regret. So we can resurrect into our new future a healthier, more improved version of ourselves. Back from the dead. I'm back. I got it back, right? There's something, I got it back. I'm back. I love it. So that is what Spirit has for us in regards to healing. So let's see, let's get some final messages on, is your person sorry? Just to kind of close up this reading. What's the last thing that your guides and your angels want you to know about this individual? As in, are they really sorry? At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, because you know that you have to take care of yourself. But let's just see what the last thing Spirit wants you to know about. Is your person truly sorry? Have they experienced any kind of pain or any kind of even karma because of what they've done? This is called the Chakra Balance Insight deck, and this is called the Beauty of Horror Tarot. Is your person truly sorry, or have they experienced things because of what they've either said or done to you? How has this affected them? Okay, so we have this playful energy. I feel like that playful energy has something to do with inner child. Okay. And playful also means, like, remember the innocence once was innocence. This is not giving this person a pass, but they could just, there's this indication that they were in their childish energy, right? We have the Nine of Cups. Yeah, the Nine of Cups can sometimes be a selfish card, where we're indulging on the things that we are having a good time with. This right here is the sacral chakra energy. And the sacral chakra energy is very much about intimate moments with other people, and how we connect in relationships with other people. And I just feel, and you can see like this crazy clown who has this chainsaw and he's all bloodied, right? I feel like this person, they were having a good time with you. It was very maybe kind of casual and fun at first, but then in a way it's like they butchered you. They butchered your heart. And the Nine of Cups is an indication of this person's own energy and really being self-centered and thinking of only themselves. So I just feel like there's some message here in regards to, who they are and why they do what they do. Wow, the Four of Cups. Four of Cups is someone who's dissatisfied. They aren't really getting it, right? You can see this hand that's coming to them and they're just kind of like looking confused, like, huh? What is Spirit trying to tell me? What is Spirit trying to say? What is this offer? Why am I not reaching for it? Why do I not care for what's in front of me? I feel like this person is very much trying to still figure out what's going to make them happy. They're trying to find happiness. And it could be that they're trying to find their happiness by just casually encountering people and not really going deep. So this person could just have a lot of issues where they're just not able to go deep with people. And they're not able to go deep because it could be that they're just afraid. They're afraid of this true intimacy. So they keep it casual. They keep it playful. It's almost like they're screwed up. They're flawed. They just, not that they don't know any better. That's the wrong word. They do know better. They just don't know how to fix this. Yeah. 7 of Cups. They like to keep their options open. This is someone who's kind of living in a fantasy land. They don't want to commit. They don't want to make any decisions. They procrastinate. They're wishy-washy. They're just kind of like, fantasy, living in a fantasy. So, is your person sorry? What I'm getting here is that your person is still suffering from this energy. They're still trying to figure out who they are and find themselves. And they might have to play other people in order and get played themselves before they really, really understand human relationships and how their actions impact other people. So I feel like your person is still learning, okay? They're still learning and they're trying to keep their options open and they're maybe not ready to settle down. So if this person still hasn't settled down or they're still not able to make a commitment to people or they can't let people get too close, that's because your person is still learning in the cycle. So their higher self is very much like, sorry, but remember when you close the cycle, or the door on this person right now and move forward, you're kind of cutting out some of this playful, casual energy, which is very confusing and all over the place and maybe selfishly motivated and rejection. You're cutting that out of your life. You're going towards the Knight of Pentacles. The Knight of Pentacles would never be this way. The Knight of Pentacles would never keep you as an option. The Knight of Pentacles is dedicated to you. So some of you guys are going to benefit by leaving this person in the past, by leaving them behind. And maybe one day they'll get it, but I'm just getting here, you're better off moving forward. So let's see what else. We have instinct. So this is survival. And we also have a snake that's crawled around its root. I do feel like this person has some deep-rooted issues, okay, stemming back probably from childhood. So again, we don't need to actually be mad at this person. We're not making excuses, but we don't have to be mad. They really don't know how to change. They really don't have the tools still to change. So this is someone who is acting out of their instincts, survival, right? Kind of like a reptilian style person, if that makes sense. And it doesn't mean that they're a bad person. They just may not have the proper skills or tools yet to be what you're looking for. Okay? But you can certainly learn from this. Did they mean to hurt you? Did they mean to betray you? Did they mean to act like a snake? Just kidding. It's just part of who they are. Okay, so now we have the Knight of Pentacles. This person could shift at some point in their lives to the Knight of Pentacles. I'm not trying to kill this storyline for everyone that's watching it, but I'm also not trying to create any kind of false pretenses that this person and you will absolutely end up together one day and that you should put your life on hold and wait. I never say things like that. I never suggest anybody does that, okay? But they're really going to have to prove to you if they do come back or you give them a second chance or however many chances this is, their actions are going to have to speak louder than their words. They might look good, they might sound good, but are they really bringing things to the forefront? Are they really, really bringing you that dedication? Are they really bringing you something solid? You're going to have to decide. This person may also, what Spirit's telling us too, is that a part of their survival and their instincts and what makes them happy and what makes them feel secure is money, achievement, material possessions, material things. We have Justice, which is connected to the sign of Libra. Look at that image. The person's in an electric chair. Karma, man. I'm getting that punishment karma with that one. I do feel like this is actually a part of their path. This is a part of their karmic cycle, a part of their karmic learning as they are learning by trial and error. They're also losing a lot in their life. They're going through a lot of transformations, deaths and rebirths. They might actually go after money and possessions and glitter and achievement and, fame, but find out that actually isn't what brought them happiness. So they got to learn it on their own. They've got to figure it out on their own. So this person, I feel, is just still in a learning cycle, and they're caught up in a karmic cycle still, where they just need to really learn what is valuable to them. What's really important to me? Is it survival? Is it all this money, all this stuff, all this crap that doesn't last? Or is it my relationships that I have with people? What's more important? This person needs to figure it out. And you definitely don't want to put your life on hold and have this person learn this lesson at your expense. They may have already done it too many times. How much more can they do it? So the Queen of Swords, I feel, is Queen of Swords is you. Queen of Swords is Libra, actually. So you might be the person that actually teaches this person how they're not going to be in this life. Okay? You might be the judge and jury. You might be that person that has taken that sword and cut this person out of your life, or you're remaining strong and you're remaining very intact with your integrity and saying, no, right? And in a way, this actually helps this person by you putting up that solid boundary. It helps this person to kind of see that maybe what they thought they were looking for or what's important to them really isn't important to them. You can't just go around, hurting people. I don't know why the Terminator 2 is coming. Just can't go around killing people. I don't know. But yeah, so you're a part of this person's growth as well. The way that you've handled yourself is also a part of their karma. So if you have cut this person out of your life, they're feeling some sort of bitter, like they're feeling the sword from this decision that you've made, if that's your story. Okay? All right, let's see one last message. Uninhibited. This is the sacral chakra again. I just feel like where your person is at, it's like they still have to go through some things. They still have to kind of figure out who they are. Uninhibited is just somebody who just is authentically themselves and just like lets go and just has a free for all. But in this world, there's a thing called, law and order for a reason. And we can try to be this person all we want. There's consequences. I'm sorry. It's like having an open marriage, or, just doing whatever you want whenever you feel like you want to do it. Sorry. It just is not really reality. It's not realistic unless you've got someone who's completely on the same page, which is pretty freaking rare. But there are going to be consequences for the decisions and the actions that you make, especially when you're not taking into account how other people feel. And with the 9 of Cups that just came up earlier, I just feel like this person just doesn't get it. They just don't get it. They may just want to make up their own rules in life. And I'm not saying they can't, but they're going to have a lot of problems. They're going to have a lot of problems in this life. They continue to live in this way. And that's fine. If they want to be single, great. But it's very rare that you're going to be able to get together and hook up with people that aren't going to want to develop some kind of attachment, to this person. And I feel like this person doesn't know how to say no. This person doesn't know how to not get involved before it's too late. They just keep hurting people. Can't go around hurting people. I'm sorry. It's just so funny. That's what I'm seeing. Okay, what else? Oh, yeah, look. Look at this 8 of Cups. Like, it's not working out. I'm out. Cool. Good for you. Good for you that it's not working out for you, that it's not, it's getting too serious. Good for you. But what about all of those hearts that you are leaving behind? I feel like this individual is just leaving a trail of broken hearts behind them. And they just move on. So what I want to say, you guys, is this person sorry? They're still trying to figure out who they are. They're still in a growth cycle. So until they really get it, until some kind of karma comes crashing down on them, which I feel like it has in some ways, but they're not fully there yet, you might not be able to have what you're looking for with this individual, because they're still just like, they want free love, man. Total, what is that lifestyle? I can't think of it. They just never getting married. Never, commitment doesn't work for me, whatever the situation might be. But if you want all those things, it's going to be very difficult to have that with this person, because they're just walking away. They're just turning their back. They're not dealing with stuff. We have Temperance. Temperance is connected to the sign of Sagittarius. So they're going to have to reconcile some differences within themselves. They're going to have to reconcile, what's going on, balance something out within themselves, do a lot of healing. Okay. So Temperance is also connected to the divine timing, and divine timing just means that, it's in divine timing that this person's either going to get it or they're not going to get it. And the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords takes action. The Knight of Swords is conducting himself in a certain way. So that's connected to Gemini's energy. So I just feel that, when I see all of these cards here, I just don't see a person that's really acting with their heart space. I feel like they're thinking about themselves, but they're not really in their heart space. So until this person's in their heart space, it's like they're just going to continue taking action and doing what works for them. It's a headless horseman, not really thinking. They're still cutting people up. They're still doing whatever they want. They're not using their head. Hell, they're not even in their heart. So I'm not trying to paint this person as like a really dark individual that's like never going to be able to change. But what I want to say, and what I want you guys to take away from this reading, if it's resonating with you, is that you're probably better off closing the door, whether it's for good or temporary, totally up to you, and just trying to explore other options, because right now it looks like this individual is still in this growth cycle. And there may be some sort of destined reconciliation or apology later on, but I just feel like it's not going to be tomorrow, So that's what Spirit wants you to know. So I do hope that there was something in this reading that was helpful to you guys. I know it's kind of one of those readings where it wasn't all, puppy dogs and rainbows and unicorns and cotton candy. Not all readings can be like that, but I feel like that's why some of you guys are connected to my channel, because I do like to sometimes kind of not sometimes, I just like to sometimes bring forth things that might be a little uncomfortable. I feel like I do that all the time, but some readings are more so. I think I just got accused in my comments the other day, which I deleted because I was like, fuck you. Where somebody was, because it was like one of those passive aggressive comments, which was like, no disrespect. It's like, if it ain't no disrespect, then why are you coming on my platform in front of everybody and trying to say something negative? Like, keep it to yourself, or why don't you message me privately? To me, it's just irritating. I don't like when people do that. Love and light, shut up. Anyways, sorry. It's just very irritating to me. Just own it. You know what I'm saying? Freaking own it. Don't pretend. But it was very much about how, I just kill romance. I just kill the fantasy. And, to me, it's just like, man, that's somebody that's very triggered. That's somebody that's fine. Like, if you want to live in fantasy and you want to just focus on only the positives, no problem. But my channel is always going to be grounded in the reality. And sometimes shit is dark. Sometimes things are just not hunky frickin' dory. Sometimes things are challenging, you guys. And that's why this particular reading is about someone that you've had a challenge with. It's not somebody that, where everything is just beautiful love and light. It's labeled, are they sorry for a reason? Because there's something that's gone down here. But at the end of the day, you guys, you got to just take what resonates for you. And if there's something that came up in this reading where you're just like, yeah, you know what, that's not resonating with me, absolutely. This collective is huge, and I'm not going to tap into every single person's energy all the time. So these readings are just meant to inspire you guys on your own journeys, to push you forward. I'm a human being at the end of the day. I do not claim to be the spiritually enlightened, light worker individual. I've never said that, never will. I am very much a lot of the time still in my ego. I'm very much some of the time still in that Medusa's energy. Sometimes I kind of go in and out, in and out. It's a balance. It's a balance. Some days are better, other days are not. But it's about honoring these things and just being authentic that we feel the way that we feel, right? And I'm not trying to pretend or hide it. And I think that that's why I'm so triggered by people that hide shit behind love and light, because it's just like, I need things to be brought to me in a real authentic way. And, for me, that's just not always the case. So, but whatever, this is my channel. I can do whatever I want. It's mine. I can act like an asshole. I can act like a child. I can be in my ego, or I can be in my light. It's my channel. Too bad you don't like it. Don't worry about it. All right, you guys. So anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this reading and my little smart ass banter. And I will catch you guys on the weekend with some other readings. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.